Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Chris, and today we'll be talking about our top 5 picks getting released March 13th, 2019.
Right, and enjoy our top 5 comics of the week.
Our top select top 5.
Top select top 5.
Top select ramen top 5. Alright, coming in at number 5, we have Age of Conan Belet. Number 1 of 5. I probably butchered that last word, so
yeah, I don't know what it is.
Writer Teeny Howard, art by Kate Russian something. Cover art by Sana Takeda. The she-devil of the sea, who would be queen. Belet. The name alone conjures fear up and down the coast of the Hyborian Age, and the sight of her ship, the Tigress, is an omen of despair for any town in the Pirate Queen's path. The Age of Conan kicks off with one of Conan's most formidable and memorable female compatriots, and an all-new story revealing how she became the undisputed Queen of the Black Coast. The teenage Belet is obsessed with the sea, as well as the monsters and treasures she thinks are summoning her there. Stows away on the ship of the dread Admiral Atrasis into a deadly adventure even she could not predict. Plus, the first chapter in an all-new Belet prose novella presented here for the first time. Parental advisory. So this book is a Diamond Gem of the Month, and it's got writer Teeny Howard on it, and Teeny Howard, one of the things is we love having her in Melbourne. She's like at every event in Melbourne ever. Maybe she lives nearby or something, I don't know, but she's always in town, so it's really easy to get her to sign books. And she's also a very well-known writer, so it's kind of a win-win for that. It's piggybacking on the success of Marvel's Conan books, which have been massively successful, with revamped storytelling, writing, and art in these books. It's really revitalizing the Conan series. So it's definitely our top 5, one of their top 5 picks.
And coming in at number 4, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 17 out of course, Marvel Comics. Written by Nick Spencer and art and cover art by Humberto Ramos. Hunted, Part 1. We've been teasing a huge Kraven story since ASM number 1, and Hunted is here to deliver it. Sergei Kravinov and his minions have been kidnapping animal-themed characters for months, but they need one more to complete the collection, the Spider. But what does Kraven even want with all of them? Find out in Hunted. But this is pretty important because Kraven, of course, is the first person to have ever killed Spider-Man. Killed Spider-Man, you know, superheroes never die. But this is the start of the new Kraven arc, and this comic is sold out across the board already. That's all the covers, so that's pretty important. And also, Nick Spencer, it's got heavy hitters like Nick Spencer and Humberto Ramos, who are always do well for us comic book readers and collectors.
And then moving into the number 3 spot, we have Assassin Nation number 1 out of Image Comics, written by Kyle Starks and art and cover art by Erica Henderson. Series premiere. Hot off her breakout success at Marvel, 2-time Eisner Award-winning Erica Henderson from The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl and Jughead teams up with Kyle Starks, the writer of Sales Beast, Rick and Morty, for a hilarious twist on the Hitman trope that will have readers laughing in the aisles over Assassin Nation. The world's former greatest hitman hires the 20 best assassins in the world to be his bodyguards. These mean-as-hell hired guns and murderers must work together to keep the new crime boss safe while attempting to solve the mystery of who's trying to off him. With the same laugh-until-you-cry spirit of action comedies like Hot Fuzz, Tropic Thunder, and Deadpool, Assassin Nation is the bombastic, side-splitting murder fest you've been waiting for.
Bombastic.
So this is a Diamond Gem of the Month, and the artist Erica Henderson is coming out of a lot of success at Marvel, like previously stated, especially with her run on Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. She is a 2-time Eisner Award-winning artist, so it's not like she's just somebody to shake a stick at or something. She's proven herself a few times here. And it looks like a good comedy murder crime book, I get. Like
Cromurdery.
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 We're gonna coin that. That's our term. Cromurdery. So it does look like a fun book, and that's why it's coming in at number 3. Plus, Image number 1s they're low print runs. They're just always good to pick up a number 1.
And coming in at number 2, we have Little Bird, number 1 of 5. This is coming out of Image Comics, one of our favorites. Written by Darcy Van Polgeest, and art and cover art by Ian Bertram. Miniseries premiere. Director-screenwriter Darcy Van Polgeest boasts a long list of awards and accolades for his storytelling prowess, and brings the same writing finesse to Ian Bertram's breathtakingly detailed artwork in the gorgeous, hyper-detailed miniseries Little Bird. With the same limitless scope as a new East of West or Saga and the drama and surrealism of Akira, Little Bird follows a young resistance fighter who battles against an oppressive American empire and searches for her own identity in a world on fire. So, that's pretty interesting. Like, just the story alone, even if we weren't worried about collecting comics, it sounds like a really good read.
And the comparisons are huge games. East of West, amazing. Saga, huge. Akira, basically the only anime that everyone knows of outside of Dragon.
Right. And the hit points on this comic are A, it's a diamond gem, so a lot of these are diamond gems to be honest. B, it's a short run and it's easy to collect. It's only 1 of 5, so you don't have to grab that many of them to have the whole run and be sure that you're not missing out on an issue. Also, it's got some heavy writing talent coming in from the movie world, it seems, and it's always nice when someone from that realm writes a comic. So it's something new, and of course storyboarding is kind of comics, so they're kind of already into it. But anyway, I digress. Also, it is a Image number 1, so I mean, we all love our Image number 1s. They always seem to do well, and it's whenever it's a number 1 out of any publishing place, Image is the way to go with it. It's not overprinted, it's not super underprinted, which we kind of wish it was, so it's more rare. But hey, can't complain about it because it's Image. It is time for the 9.9 no-brainer! Chris.
Yes. So this week, coming in at number 1, we have Batman Who Laughs, The Grim Knight, number 1. So he was introduced in the Batman Who Laughs book. This is his book, out of DC Comics, written by Scott Snyder and James Tynion IV, which I love when they work together.
Yes.
It's just,
Yes.
Art by Eduardo Risso and cover art by Jock for A's. There's a Delgado variant for this. Just, words cannot describe. Ripped from Batman's greatest nightmares, the Grim Knight is his world's most dangerous vigilante. Unafraid to use any weapon and go to any lengths to stop those whom he deems worthy of death. Trained with the finest arsenal Wayne money can buy, learn the secret origin of the second deadliest Batman, hand-selected by the Batman Who Laughs to bring his dark plans to fruition. This one-shot has a big 28-page story for a one-shot. That is a pretty big book for a one-shot. So, key things about this, the Delgado variant is sold out. The Grim Knight's first comic book on his own. Even if it is a one-shot, it is his first self-appearing comic book.
Correct.
We like I said, Scott Snyder, James Tynion, heavy writing talent. Anytime these guys get together on a book, it's phenomenal. It's like the best thing to come out of DC is when these guys are writing.
Right. Let alone when they're alone. I mean.
Yeah. And it's coming off of the Batman Who Laughs, which is doing phenomenal right now, and it's going to tie into that story, so it's definitely a must-have if you're trying to collect that series.
And now beeth the time for the honorable mentions. This week's honorable mentions, starting with Marvel Comics, we have Magnificent Mrs. Marvel number 1, Marvel's Annotated number 2, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number 6, Uncanny X-Men Winter's End number 1, and Age of X-Men Apocalypse and Extracts number 1. moving into
Sorry,
yeah, they're really pushing with the X words. And with DC Comics, we have Catwoman #9, specifically for the Art Germ variant. And then we have Supergirl #28, again, specifically for the Art Germ variant. And gosh, I love Art Germ.
Oh, God.
And Wonder Woman #66 for the Victor Kalvachev variant, specifically.
Another one of them Russian names, man.
I'm so bad at the names. And going into Dark Horse, we have Calamity Kate #1. And then IDW, we have Max 100-page giant already out of print, so that should be pretty cool. Max is an old comic from the 90s. TMNT Shredder in Hell #2. Oh my god, I forgot that was.
How long has it been?
Like 2 months, I think.
Yeah,
I read the first one a long time ago.
A while back.
And then House of Muck #5. And then out of Image Comics, we have Freeze #4, #6, and Oblivion Song #13. And then Outer Darkness #5. And so with that, we thank you for watching and hope that we can help you improve your comic for the next oncoming week in the world of comics. And always say to like and subscribe, all that jazz. And remember to click the little bell at the bottom so you get your notification when the episode goes up.
And we got a lot of positive feedback for the last episode. We hope you enjoyed my moments of spacing out. How fantastic he edited them.
That was supposed to be an inside joke, and I showed it to Matt, and he was like, no, put it in the show.
Yeah, and I was just like,
I will do.
But I wasn't happy or thrilled about the idea, and then I saw it, and I was like, that's fine.
I knew you wouldn't like it while I was making it. Chris is gonna be so mad.
Yeah, no, it took till I was working at the shop Tuesday that I finally watched it, and I was like, alright, that's not fun. It's fine.
Anyway, later guys.
See you next time.